Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another Longplays. And as you can see, we're doing something a little different, because this is not a game from the 90s, or the 80s, or the 70s for that matter. This is Daggerfall Unity, and I have heard a lot about Daggerfall Unity over the years, and I just never got round to playing it. And for those who don't know, Daggerfall is the second game in the Elder Scrolls series, and it's very different from the Elder Scrolls games that you'd be used to, you know, that you'd have heard a lot of, you know, Oblivion, Morrowind, Skyrim. And hopefully this is going to be a bit of an experiment, to be honest. We'll play this, and I'll play this for the first time, and we'll experience it together, and I will not only play through the game and explain the game to some degree, but I'll also sort of point out the differences between what the Daggerfall Unity team are doing and what the original Daggerfall was like. So, let's play. Bethesda Softworks presents. That used to be a sign of quality, you know, back in the day. And we've got our beautiful Daggerfall logo, which looks to be from the original video. And, yep, nice starting scroll menu, nothing's changed there. So all we need to do really is click Start a New Game. Now, you've a choice of provinces all around Tamriel, and different provinces will give you different abilities, so we'll hear the drum of Skyrim now. Part of a tall and fair-skinned people, strong, willful and hardy. Resistant to the coldest of temperatures, take little damage from ice-based attacks, and good at being a warrior and so on. You know, you've got the usual. Can't pick the Imperial Province, though. Couldn't do that in the original, can't do it in this either. So, let's see. What should we pick? A high elf, immune to paralyzing poisons and spells. Hey, that sounds good, doesn't it? Okay, let's be a male high elf, and we will generate our character's class by answering 10 questions to determine the class most compatible to us, which is always fun. You ready? Alright, so the original graphics are still there, folks, but the font, as you can see, is much higher detail, which is nice because, you know, reading a pixelated font can get very tiring on the eyes. One summer afternoon, your father gives you a choice of chores. Would you rather work in the forge with him, casting iron for a new plough, gather herbs with your mother who's preparing dinner, or go catch fish at the stream using a net and line? Let's do that. And you'll see that that has taken us towards an assassin sort of fifi kind of star sign. Oh, it's got mouse scrolling, that's nice. You hear the arms master remark during weapons class, the intent of your opponent can be seen in his blade. Many of the students scoff at this, though not openly. Do you feel that the disrespect of a student's show at this students show at this points to something which they do not understand? I fairly stumbled through that, didn't I? And therefore causes you to focus your efforts on understanding it all the more? Feel that he means the way the opponent attacks and moves shows you how he feels? Realize the arms master Festal should not be the object of scorn, but rather one of respect. For he has lived a full life and survives things none of his students could imagine. Yeah, let's give this man some respect. And we've got a mage lighting up there. So, based on how many star signs, obviously this last one's a warrior, but based on how brightly those star signs are, it'll suggest a class for you. Your mother sends you to the market, blah 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 blah. I'm not going to read it all out. Explain the mistake. And there's your warrior. So you just keep doing this, and it's like one of those job questionnaire things. Oh, look at that, you can click on the scroll rather than just scrolling through with your mouse. So let's just keep answering with A. I just wanted to show this. It's just a nice sort of... Apparently they're all warrior. Look at that. All A is just warrior. Oh no, I stand incorrected. I stand corrected, I'm incorrect. I stand incorrected. Dear me. So, rangers are at the home in the wilderness and are excellent hunters. They're very skilled at survival and tracking. The skills, blah, 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 blah. No. Let's be a custom class. And what shall our class name be? Lawnmower. Okay. Now, yep. You'll see now. See, that's still blinking. You'd think you'd hit enter, you don't. So you've got a series of skills here. And a lot more skills than you would have in later Elder Scrolls games. So what we'll do is we're going to make a big dumb brute. So we're going to drop that intelligence right down. We're going to min-max because there's a reason I'm doing this, and this is probably to the detriment of a character, but bear with me. The problem with Daggerfall that put a lot of people off, aside from the bugginess, was that it had Privateer's Hold as the beginning level. And Privateer's Hold, oh boy, it's a monstrous dungeon. You know, when you're just starting with a new character. So I'm going to dump all this into speed and luck, I think. Now, that seems to be going one at a time. Scrolling does nothing, so you just have to be patient here, I guess. Yeah. So our willpower is low and our intelligence is low. You can also add as a deficit, but you have to equal it out. So, we can increase our max hit points, but at a cost. So if we max it out, the skill advancement is more difficult. So while we gain 30 hit points, our skills don't go up as much. So let's pick our primary skills. I'm just going to straight up go long blade. And this is another thing you'll notice. There's a whole pile of skills in Daggerfall. More skills than you could ever possibly want. We could learn how to speak Harpy so that Harpies don't, you know, damage us. That they might just not be hostile because we understand them. Likewise with Orcish. So, let's see. We want an armor skill. Surely there's an armor skill. Am I not seeing it? It's been a very long time since I played Daggerfall, you know. No armor skill. Huh. I could have sworn. Let's go with critical strike. Let's just have him be an absolute monster. Let's see. Yeah. I think backstabbing as well. Just straight up monstrous axe. Dodging. I'm just picking random stuff that sounds cool. And we'll have a short blade as a major skill. Minor skills. Running. Jumping. Swimming. Climbing. He's just all the ings. Archery. You can do that as well. And we've narrowed it down somewhat. He's not a very stealthy man. So we will go blunt weapon. These are probably terrible skills to have, but that's what we're going for. We are the lawnmower. So, fast start by automatically generating your character's background, or choose your character's career path by answering 12 important career decisions. Let's do it. And here's our biography section. Look at that. This alters our stats. You'll see in a minute. Besides the bow and arrow, you are best at Longblade. What motivates you into a life of adventure? Fun. What following skills have you been studying the longest? And you'll see it's a pile of skills we get to choose. Critical striking. As a child, your nickname was Scrapper. Of all disagreeable types, you have the most personal hatred for power-mad robber barons. You have an unusually high affinity with the simple giants. You have most trouble... Interesting choices. Resisting spells. Since childhood, you have saved a cuirass. You feel most comfortable on stable ground. And this is an important choice here. Given 200 gold pieces as a reward, you decided to buy an Ebony Dagger. You spend any free time you have training with short-bladed weapons. You are intimate friends with a warrior. So, you have a reputation with various members of society, and that makes it more difficult. Lonnie the lawnmower, we are ready. And we're an elf. Let's see. Look at that, those glorious locks, that beautiful smile. That has to be it. And you can see it's like a re-roll system. And we can alter that though. Or we could. Huh. I guess not. It's up to chance. Oh well. We know what we're doing anyway. There we are. That's some serious carnage. So, we are going to pump up the short blade stat because of our Ebony Dagger. We're also going to increase backstabbing and critical strike. You'll see in a minute why. There's a reason for my madness. I'm just going to put them across the board there. Player reflexes. So that means that monsters will move and attack slowly, allowing you to adopt a more cautious, thoughtful playstyle. Your character will advance a little slower, and they'll advance a little faster with high reflexes. We're just going with average. So, we finally finished the character creation screen, and that's a whole quarter of the video just on that. And that's one of the beautiful things about Daggerfall. You can be almost anything. Do you want to be a ninja? A stealthy ninja that attacks from behind and is friends with the orcs? Do you want to be a noble scholar with the arms of twigs but with a great knowledge of all kinds of things? You can be all these things in Daggerfall. The level of customization in that whole system is absolutely insane. So, we'll carry on here. And this is the opening cutscene. And
400 years
I guess we'll watch it.
Reign, the beginning will meet the end, and the bloody circle will close in the Empire of Tamriel. The unworthy heirs of the Septim dynasty
That's nice.
have allowed the bonds of the Empire to weaken.
You can tell I didn't spend too much money on this.
The Seventh cannot repair what his ancestors ignored. The provinces fight among themselves like neglected children.
Aha.
With rebellion.
That's nice.
One indomitable power hides itself, but not forever.
And there's a nice big D for Daggerfall. Let's go. The Imperial Palace, seat of Emperor Uriel Septim, 7th, at midnight. Oh, it's in widescreen. Well done.
Excuse the gloom, but none may know of this meeting. The nature of my trouble is darker still. Over a year ago, King Lysandus of Daggerfall died honorably on the field of battle. He was as loyal a subject, ally, and friend as you are. I did grieve for him, but his spirit does not rest. With a spectral army, he haunts his former kingdom, crying for revenge. I do not know why a good and loyal man would be so cursed. Perhaps you can find the answer and close the marble jaws of oblivion, bringing peace to his soul. I ask this as your emperor and your friend. I have one lesser request. Several years ago, I wrote a letter to the Queen of Daggerfall. It never arrived. The letter was of a sentimental and personal nature. If you find and destroy that letter, I will be grateful. Now, my champion, rest well this night, for tomorrow you sail for the kingdom of Daggerfall.
Now that was a better opening cutscene, wasn't it? Okay. Oh, you wake and look around the room. Some hours ago you were in a boat, en route to Daggerfall, when a storm of supernatural strength boiled over the Iliac Bay or Lilac Bay? Iliac Bay. Like a malefic creature. Your boat was destroyed, but you managed to swim through the churning water to a promontory rock, where you found a cave and escaped the fury of the storm. You'd only just lit a small fire when a mudslide sealed you within. Your fear of being buried alive calmed when you saw the corridor leading out of the cavern. Perhaps there is a way out of this cave after all. Once free of the cave, you can begin the Emperor's quest. Now, Daggerfall is a tutorial that can be active during the game, and for a short time afterwards. We'll use the tutorial, so let's basically learn from scratch here. The very first thing you want to do is experiment with moving your character around. Don't worry about monsters, there are none in this first room. That's reassuring. When this text clears, move the mouse around to change where you're looking. Use the WASD keys to go around. Wow. That was not in the original Daggerfall. I mean, the tutorial was, but the movement with WASD, that's Daggerfall Unity. Okay. You can change them later using the escape key and then the controls button. I'll be back in about 1 minute to tell you about arming yourself and fighting monsters. Oh my god. So, the original Daggerfall had a much lower frame rate than this. And there's smooth mouse movement. There's mouse look. And it's widescreen. And the light sources as well, look at that. Beautiful. A door just opened, I don't know if you heard that. Before you brave the depths of Privateer's Hold, you will want to arm yourself. Press the F6 key to bring up your inventory window. Clicking on the weapon puts it into your hand. Now you're able to draw your weapon. Click on the exit button to go back to the game. Hint, you can have 2 weapons equipped. Press the H key to switch back and forth between them. Okay, so we'll press F6. And again, this is different as well. Like this inventory screen, other than having a bit of background there, isn't different. That's the same. What's different is the actual HUD itself is unobtrusive. So, we've got our iron cuirass and our ebony dagger. That'll do us nicely. We have a spell book, and that's it. We've got some nice hair and a grin. That's about the height of things. Equipping dagger, right hand equipped. Ooh. The question is, how do we equip the weapon? I should probably consult the controls here. Let's see. How do we ready the weapon? Z to ready the weapon. Let's do that. There's our dagger. And not much else going on. So we shall just venture forward, I guess. Wait a second. Ah, there we go. To draw your weapon, press the Z key. There's a short delay between equipping a weapon, so don't panic if it doesn't draw instantly. Take a few practice swings by holding down the right mouse button and moving the mouse around. This is how you fight the monsters. Okay. A minute practicing swinging the sword. I think we can do that. Let's go back to our little mudslide cave with the nice 3D branch. This used the X engine originally, so there are original 3D objects in there. So this is us swinging by holding down the right mouse button. And hey, I just made a noise. I mean, other than, yeah, there. Other than cutting with the blade, that's different. Okay, I wonder, is there a use best attack? Advanced weapon attack threshold. There's click to attack. Well, that would be much better, wouldn't it? Let's try that again. Ah, click to attack. That's much better than holding and dragging. That's a nice addition. Thank you, Daggerfall Unity. Let's see. I don't see a use best attack. That might just be me though, being stupid. So, all right, I'm ready. I'm ready, Daggerfall Unity. I'm ready. Let me at him. Can you not hear me? I'm ready to fight. I can even hear my enemy on the other side of that door, ready to take me on. I'm spoiling for battle. Come on. Down the hall and through the door is a giant rat. Let's go kill it. When you get to the door, just get it in the center of your screen and press the mouse button to open it. This is how you activate things. Oh. There we are. Oh, there he is. Come on, fight me. Yes. Now, as you can see in the bottom left-hand corner, we took a little bit of damage, but it wasn't significant. Let's close that secret door, and suddenly it's part of the wall. Well, not quite. You can see the seam. Now, let's see. Does the rat have anything? The body has no treasure. Thank you, Daggerfall Unity. And, hey, some gold pieces. And a reversible tunic. Let's go to our inventory. Oh no, that's information. It's F6 for inventory, isn't it? I hit F5, but look at that, beautiful. We look stunning now. Height of fashion. So you can see by hitting F5, you can see all your stats and various other bits and pieces. Presumably the tutorial will get to that. I don't know. Let's head up here. I'm ready for more carnage.
Yeah.
Yes! Eat that, giant bat! Oh, I don't know about that. I think I'll leave that room. Yeah, hear that sound? That's an imp. I don't want to tangle with an imp. Let's just keep going around. Privateer's hold is huge and dangerous. And I'm just going to try and escape without dying. That's the most important thing. Yeah. Okay, let's go in here. There's some sort of archer dude. Shall we fight him? I think we'll fight him. Come on. Yeah. Because he has some armor. And an iron warhammer. And there you can see our carry capacity. We'll not worry about that right now. Let's go to our inventory. Weapons and armor. No longer do we have the hair. We have some armor as well. Now you'll note that the armor system's a little different. You can see the numbers go up for specific body parts, and you can mix and match various bits of armor. So obviously the iron cuirass is going to be a lot better than the leather one. We'll go in here, and that bat is going to attack that skeleton, I believe. What the... You didn't see that much in the original. Look, they're legitimately having beef with each other. Well, that's fine by us. Yeah, you guys can fight, and I will just activate this. There's a pile of treasure. Yeah, okay. We know about that. We've gone a little further. Yep. Sorry, terrifying skeleton. We're just gonna leave. We've had enough of that. See you later. Now, where to go? Hello? I don't know if this is the right way. I don't think it is. I suspect I'm going the wrong way. This could end badly. Uh-oh. Nope. Let's just head back up. Good time to save the game. Yeah. That is a good idea. So F9 to quick save. Oh, that's very handy. I like that. There's lots of little quality of life improvements. Daggerfall had a save system. Okay, 2 rats just died, which means that there was another rat in there, presumably. They're all fighting amongst themselves. I'm not used to this. Now, I'm gonna take a risk and just open that door. There's the exit. We just have to fight one more creature. Whoever wins this battle. They're fighting amongst themselves. Yeah, okay, we don't have spells, so that's irrelevant to us. Imp just died. Holy moly, that bat is powerful. Okay, we can take a bat. Let's do this. Where are you? Yeah, you were weakened by the fight. The imp has 2 gold pieces. And now you're about to watch something incredible, finally. Now, as you can see, the dungeon is still massive and full of beasties, but we've found the exit. And that's it. Congratulations, you have made it out of the starter dungeon, Privateer's Hold. I bet you're wondering what to do now. What you need is a town. It's not wrong. Towns have the services you will need throughout the game. Let's fast travel to one. Fast travel is done by pressing the V key. The region that you're in is highlighted in red. And so on and so forth. So, 14 days the tutorial will begin. So, V to fast travel. And it's suggesting... Let's... we can zoom in further than that, can't we? Oh, Gothway Garden. That's what we want. Let's begin. And as you can see, if we camp out, the cost is less. And if we travel recklessly, the travel time should be less. Let's begin our travel. Okay, how do we sheath our weapon? There we are, Z said. This is beautiful. Like the widescreen view of everything. And this is Gothway Garden. Probably the closest settlement to Daggerfall. And there's a random woman. We are entering Gothway Garden. Let's talk to the random woman. Morgane Kingham. Hello. So, tell me about... Look at that. Let's let's see about banks. How do you do, mate? Let's be polite. Hail to thee. I hoped you might direct me to the Bank of Daggerfall. So you can change tone. Hi there. Where's the Bank of Daggerfall? Polite. Okay. Why on Tamriel would I want you to know, Lonnie? Ouch. Well, that's not nice. What's the best way? You're Lonnie. I don't think I want to tell you where to find the Bank of Daggerfall. Listen, I got to get to the Bank of Daggerfall. Wow. She's not being very helpful with regards to the bank. General store. Normal. I'm trying to get to first class supply store. Okay. Freaking high elf, always begging us common folk for help. What have you done for me lately? Wow. The xenophobia. Why the hell would I... So, she's not very helpful. She's probably racist against high elves. And this is what I'm talking about with disposition and race, and all these things affect how people... What do you want? Listen, I don't give directions to people who talk to me like that. I see. But that's such a stupid question I don't think I should answer. The reason I'm doing this, other than to show the conversation system, let's get in with the pigs, because that's where we belong apparently, according to these people, is that in order to mark a lot of places on your map, presumably it's M for map, there it is. Now you'll notice there's a pile of buildings, but there's no map markers for anything. So I guess we'll just go into the inn. Hello. I'm an elf. Are you going to be horrible to me? My name is Edric Giram. I have a simple task. If you could see your way to delivering an item to a friend of mine, I would be grateful to the tune of 40 gold pieces. What do you say, Lonnie? Yes. Great. Here is the package. Take it to Gondorian Yumsley here in town. He will pay you. It needs to be there by this time tomorrow. Okay. What about you? Let's see. How can I help? That's a bit better. Let's see if freaking high elf. Yeah, okay, never mind. What about you? So we've got the option to rent a room, talk, get some food and drink. You heard of the Arrowshot Woman. It's a very rare tome, almost never seen. I have located a copy buried away in a dungeon here in Daggerfall. Yeah, sure. 18 days to go to the hold of Giram and return. Wow. So even if we don't bother, he just gave us money. What a sucker. Now, there should be a way... Is there like a screenshot captured? Okay. That is not what we were after. Log. Active quests. So you've got a nice little quest log there. Based on the day, I believe. So I'm on a mission from the Emperor to investigate the shade of King Lysandus. His spirit has been haunting the city of Daggerfall. The Emperor himself has charged me with the duty of laying his ghost to rest. Okay. And then Gothway Garden has charged me with the task of delivering a package to Gondorian Yumsley, also of Gothway Garden. Guess we better find that guy. So, let's try asking a stranger. People. Hail, good stranger. Are you familiar with the whereabouts of Gondorian Yumsley? Why on Tamriel would... Don't know, don't care, don't want to talk to you anymore. And then she tells us. I guess we just had to be rude with her. She liked people being rude with her. So, we now have a residence on our map. And as you can see, because we entered that inn, we know where that is. But thanks to our good friend here, we can make our way past all the wildlife. And you'll also note that running and jumping are going to improve our skills. So if I just run around like a mad thing, I will level up those skills. At least I think that's how it works. It's been a long time since I played Daggerfall. Also, I'm loving the shadows. Shadows of the buildings and stuff. It really sort of makes the game look better. Much better than it used to be. The higher resolution as well. The guys who did this remaster have done a fantastic job. I know it's still an alpha, but really, really impressive. A voice calls out, "You may enter." So, you also have, in dungeons and in houses and stuff, a 3D map, which you can navigate to a crazy degree. Let's see if we can find this Yumsley fella. Are you? No, you're Peror Whitcroft. Hi, where in the hell is the Bank of Daggerfall? Are you gone? I was hoping Edwick Giram would be able to get this to me in time. He's been so busy lately. Here's the 40 he promised you. Yes! And that's our first quest complete. What about you? Who are you? Ahoy, bud. Where the hell is Fidian Buckingfield? How do you do, stranger? Why don't you try asking me like a normal human being would? Eloquently put. Eloquently said. Are you familiar? Never mind. Let's see if there's anything in here. Access all the doors, which are 3D objects. Now, I've heard from the Daggerfall Unity forums that there is a texture replacement pack for almost everything, and I will be looking at that in another video at some point, I think, just to see what I can get out of this engine. I wonder how long we've got. 23 minutes. Sounds good to me. So, this is another thing you'll find with Daggerfall. Oh, also, there's the guard. Don't mess around with the guard. If the guards catch you stealing things, attacking people, generally being a nuisance, they will shout at you to halt. It's almost meme worthy at the minute, because if you commit a lot of murders, there will be like a swarm of guards. They multiply based on how bad your crime is. And there's just this one noise that they shout, halt. And it's like a swarm of bees after you, all shouting halt. So, let's see. There are guilds, but it's getting late. So, I think I am going to wander off to the inn, rent a room, and we will have a look at those the next day. As I bounce up and down in a land that does not care for me because I am an elf. The pig and the cat. There it is there. Hello, dog. Alright, I did hit a button and it told me what time it was. Interaction is now in dialogue mode. Info mode, grab mode, steal mode. Dialogue mode, I guess. Or grab... Nah, dialogue mode. Hello, sir. General. Okay, you're not very helpful either, are you? Everyone's being nasty to me. So we'll head in here and we'll rent a room. Hello? Info mode? You see Fidian Buckingsfield. But Fidian Buckingsfield does not appear to be talking to us. Grab mode? What? What? A burglar?
Yeah.
I overheard Edric Giram saying he would pay you to deliver a package. Just give it to me and I won't hurt you. No, I'll just kill you outright. Was this a setup? Did this burglar just try and kill me? Because, and maybe that's why I couldn't interact with the innkeeper, because a burglar had broken in and Wow. I guess I better sheath my blade. You! What the hell's going on? How do I change dialogue mode? Nobody's saying anything. Guys, there was like a burglar. His corpse is there. I need a room. What are you up to? Did you know anything about this? Yes. So you're okay to talk, but these two are staying very quiet between themselves. That's a bit suspect. It's getting very dark. I need to find a place to sleep. What about now? No. Well, I guess I'll take my business elsewhere. Let's see now. Let's check my map. Are there any other inns in town? Well, what do you know? There's an inn down there. You can tell by the colour. So I guess we'll head south to an inn where an elf can get a bed instead of being attacked by a random burglar. My goodness. Will wonders never cease? And it's something I like about Daggerfall. It's unpredictable in a way. You never know when you're like just seconds away from calamity. And it should also be noted, you know, people always talk about this. The vast majority of Daggerfall is procedurally generated, but the thing that people like to trot out is how big Daggerfall is. Daggerfall is the size of the United Kingdom, more or less. All of it. And you can travel to all of it. But most of it is just empty space. And a lot of it is procedurally generated stuff. Oh, that's nice and light. So I can see any burglars this time. Right. Is there somebody who will offer me a room? You! Room. How many days? Just the one. 5. That'll do me. Right. Where's the room? Presumably upstairs. Is this my room? It's a bit small. Like, I know you don't like me, but please don't let me sleep in the cupboard. Is that the... It's not doing much, I must say. What about that? Is that my room? No. I can't find my room. You didn't tell me where it was. That is definitely not my room. I do not engage in such lewd behaviour. Is this my room? Well, it's breaking physics, so it might be my room. I can't find my room. I've wasted 5 gold pieces, and all I can find are scantily clad women. Who needs to see scantily clad women for 5 gold pieces? This looks like private property. Do you still want to look through it? Okay, maybe not. I'm loving the dancing of the shadows. Wow, what great accommodations. Well, I guess I've forgotten how to sleep. Let's just check the controls. So, sleep, sleep, sleep. Is there rest? You'd think I'd remember how to rest, but apparently not. Well, I guess I'll just talk to you. I have heard of you, Lonnie. I am Barbie Vera Kingford. May I beg a boon of you? Are you passing by Gothway Garden anytime soon? If so, I need to deliver a package to someone there. Yeah, sure. Ask for Venara Yeomhart. I bought this fine tights for Venara Yeomhart's wedding. It would be dreadfully embarrassing if it does not arrive on time. You're right, it would. It would ruin the wedding. They'd look at you and they'd be like, what's going on? Where are your tights? Heal, Lysona Yeomhart. I'd appreciate the directions to Venara. Hey, are you guys related? Okay. Listen, I ain't got the time for you. Why don't you just kiss off? Yeah, whatever. Point me towards her. Wow. You're like related to her? And you're not going to give us... What about you, sir? I'm looking for Vanara Yumhart. Please tell me. Normal tone. How are you? The best way to go that way. The Gearston... Right. The Gearston residence. Well, I guess I'm not having a room after all. I've got to deliver a package. I don't require a room for additional days. I need to find a way to sleep in one of the beds. But apparently that's beyond me. You know, us simple high elves, we don't understand how beds work. We're not that clever. Yes, that's the room I didn't want to go into, that I've just stumbled into again. You know, I'm probably missing something, but whatever. Let's go and deliver this package. Let's be a delivery boy and build up some gold and credibility with these fine people. Right, where's the exit? I'm so utterly lost. There's the exit. What about up here? Is my room up here? Or is that just... Yeah, that's just another way. This is probably making for fascinating viewing. It's like his spatial awareness is so bad. And you'll also note that there's contextual music. So he gave me the directions, but he didn't mark it on my map. So that's not awfully helpful. You, what do you want? I'm looking for Vanara Yumhart. That's such a stupid question. Right, okay, I've had enough of you, I'm gonna be blunt. And he's not giving us the information. He's not interested. So he said north, but I don't know where north. So I guess I'm just gonna leave this hateful place. Because nobody wanted poor old Lonnie here. They just said, you're a high elf. We care not for you. It's devastating. I thought the populace would be more open-minded, given that I could crush a man's head like a melon. So we just wander to the edge of the map, and hopefully it'll say, hey, do you want to travel somewhere? And if it doesn't, like it's doing now, I can always hit V, isn't it? Now, let's go somewhere completely different. The Akir Desert. And let's see, we can skip all these. We want towns. Metula. So we have the 245 gold, and we'll just travel. And you'll see what I mean about my etiquette and stealth has improved. A red-faced courier startles you with a cry of, letter for Lonnie. Hey, that must be you. Here, take this. Gotta go. Now, already you can see things are looking different. What do you want? Let's... Yeah. Okay, he doesn't like me either. Let's see if we can look at this letter, shall we? Let's go to our inventory. Clothing and miscellaneous. That's parchment. I guess we use the letter. Dear Lonnie, I heard about your accident at sea, and feared the worst. Now that I've heard you're alive and well, I would like the opportunity to meet with you and discuss our beloved Emperor's mission in Iliac Bay. Iliac Bay, whatever. Allow me to introduce myself. I'm Lady Magnuson, the Emperor's agent in the court of Daggerfall. My position is not so official as an ambassador. None but the other agents of the Emperor know my true affiliation. The Iliac Bay is rife with rebels against the Imperial throne, so your discretion is required. For the purpose of our meeting, I will take a room at the inn, the Beaver and Woodchuck, in the Fevern Scorpion of Nightfall for a month. After that, I will no longer be available. We have to go back to Daggerfall? I don't think so. We'll ignore that, and we'll go into town. And you can see that town is different. It's deserty. Still got horses, like, but everything is different. And it's that kind of palette swap that can keep things fresh. Also, I should probably show you climbing skill. You press yourself up against a building and you climb up it. So we can literally bound from roof to roof like some kind of superhuman, or hurt ourselves in the process. So let's consult our map, because there's a few things I want to do before we completely finish the playthrough. I know this hasn't been the greatest example. It's just been showing this sort of massive open world that Daggerfall is. Let's see. Let's head over here to this weaponsmith, this fine smithy. This lock has nothing to fear from you. Hey, camels. Hello. Well, I guess I better travel again. Where did she say she wanted me? I'm in Metula. That's not where I want to be. What time is it? 7:26 in the morning. That's why the stores aren't open. Hello, ma'am. Just an elf. Nothing to see here. I guess we'll wait until the stores are open. Do I have the time is the question, though. Let's see. You'd think I'd remember the controls to like rest or wait or whatever, but I don't. That change T is to change how you travel. I should also note you can buy horses. You can buy horses with carts, which are a little slower but can carry a whole pile of stuff, and you can buy yourself your own ship. You can do almost anything in Daggerfall, except apparently wait for a store to open. So let's go somewhere else, I guess, huh? Let's enter that, go to the inventory. Where did you say you wanted us to be? The Beaver and the Woodchuck in the Feather and Scorpion Tavern. Okay. Guess we better go there. So, Daggerfall. And Feather and Woodchuck. Find Feather. The Feather and... was it Feather and Scorpion? Ha, I hope so. Yes. So it'll take us 35 days if we go cautiously, but if we head recklessly and camp out... Oh no. We'll just go... Oh, we don't have enough gold for that. 18 days, she'll still be there, right? And suddenly, it's snowy. Okay. So, where did she say she would be? I have the memory of like a goldfish. And I keep hitting I for inventory. The cool thing about this is you can rebind the keys. So, the Beaver and the Woodchuck in the Feather and Scorpion Tavern. So, Beaver and the Woodchuck. Let's find it. So, there's a pile of taverns here. Let's see. Okay, bye-bye. So, what is that? The White Porcupine. That's not the one we want. Hello, guard. What about this one? Let's, the White Castle. So through careful process of elimination, my intelligent elf has decided that this must be the right one. Are you the person? No, I guess not. Let's see, what was her name? Important details, you know. I've consulted this so many times. Bree Sienna, Lady Magnuson. Right. Let's see if we can locate her. I don't think you're her, unless it's a very, very good disguise. No, not gonna... Okay. People... Okay. Is around here. Okay, that's helpful. Thank you. Are you? No. Why would you be? You're holding a plate. I guess you're not her either. Alright. I guess we're gonna have to search. Hooray! Is she upstairs? Definitely not in there. Private property. Let's not. Empty room. Okay, what about up here? You know, you look like you could be a royal person. Ah, thank you for responding to my letter, Lonnie. I am Lady Brisiana. Let me bring you up to date with the affairs. And that's the thing you do. The courier sends you information about the main quest to sort of keep you on rails a little. So, if you miss certain deadlines, you're in trouble. But, I mean, you could still complete the game. It's just more difficult to do so. So, this lady's giving us all kinds of information, which is nice. But, lady, we're not interested. Sorry. Because we want to briefly go and see the shops. Right? Except there are no shops here, are there? Wait! No, that's a town thing. Okay. Let's see, towns. What is that? Thirsty Barbarian Hostel. Nope. Ipshead. Surely there will be... Oh, look at that. Nice big town with city walls and everything. Ipshead, do you have something for a high elf to splurge his money on? Not that I have much money left. There's a bank. A tavern. I feel like I'm going to run out of time here. Not the most informative playthrough, I'll tell you. Let's quickly consult our map. That looks like something. A pile of shops clustered together there. Let's go over there. Hello, I'm here to waste money. That looks like some sort of store. We'll go in there. The shop is better appointed than many. Its wares lie neatly on shelves. So, you sell. Awesome. We have nothing to sell, but we can buy things. And you can see by interacting with the shelves, we can buy potions, recipes, and bits and pieces, ingredients, and using him we can either talk and sell. You're Lonnie, yes, the one who was shipwrecked, yes. I thought so. That storm that destroyed your boat was no natural winter squall, but I guess you suspected as much. I can gladly tell you what I know about it. If you find a particularly rare scroll for me, this is not the type of job I could give to the Fighters Guild, for the scroll is protected by some powerful dangerous spirits. Go to the aviary of Mora Rock, find the scroll and bring it back to me before 13 days have passed. I'll tell you now. Wow. Why don't you just tell me, you coward? I haven't even leveled up, man. And you want me to, like, go to this Deirdre thing and get God knows what. Probably get my face kicked in. I haven't even rested. I've been travelling around the world. So unreasonable. I bet you he would have given a normal human all the time in the world. But me, no. Just an elf. I'm just gonna stand here. Everybody, just because I'm an elf doesn't mean that you can ask me to go to Daedra-infested dungeons for 13 days of travel and demand that I come back with your precious scroll just so you can tell me information. No, I will not get down. Okay, I'll get down. Daggerfall is less of an RPG and more of a procedurally generated medieval life simulator, and that's why I've been quite casual about it. I haven't shown you all that much, to be honest. But the Daggerfall Unity project has sawed off a lot of issues that I'd have had with Daggerfall, especially its... I wonder what kind of store that could be. Especially its bugginess. Like, the original Daggerfall was so buggy. you'd like fall through the ceiling into an infinite void and your saves would get corrupted and so on. So the idea that this is on a stable base and is just working fine is great. Oh, look at those lights coming on. That's nice. They all simultaneously lit candles. Beautiful. I mean, I could do more, I guess. Hey, it's a statue of a lady we were talking to. She must be important. And some old dude. But yeah, like I said before, this isn't the best hour-long playthrough I'll ever do in my life. It's more of a sort of, hey, let's have a brief look at Daggerfall Unity. This is kind of fun. It's a sort of game that you could spend hours playing, you know, and just slowly and gradually grinding and building up your character, and randomly running across walls and jumping off and killing yourself. Oh god. Hey, I survived. From there. Oh, there goes the timer. So, Daggerfall's not like the other Elder Scrolls games. It was made much earlier, like 6 years before Morrowind, sort of codified what really was a modern day Elder Scrolls game. This is very, very different, and the Daggerfall Unity project have done a tremendous job in not only capturing the feel of Daggerfall, but modernizing it. Like I said, sawing off bits that didn't work, sanding down bits that do, so that everything's nice and smooth and working, while still retaining the original graphics, you know. Yeah, excellent work. I'm really, really impressed, even though I'd completely forgotten how to play Daggerfall. I've been very impressed with this project, and I will do a video looking into just what I can do to make this look even more impressive, because I've heard through the grapevine that this is exceedingly moddable. Anyway, that's the end of this long play. I've been all over the place for this one, so I do apologise, because I didn't know what I was doing. So yeah, I have hundreds of other videos, as you probably already know. Feel free to look at them. They're much more informative than this. This is just me having fun. I hope you had fun watching too. Cheerio.